mate. We ain't can hoist them blasted feathers. We got landlubbers to deal with.
All right, team. I'm gonna work on these fools. Chain them up, light them up. Playing some Frosty today, that means. And I am playing a little bit of Horde. We can do the quest line together, though. Okay, our tank instantly died. He's back. Doing decent damage, though, as a Frost DK, I feel like. We do tend to do that as Frost, right? Did I heal myself? Spooking me out, man. Our alliance groups were doing all right. This one might be a little bit more tough. We'll see how it goes. I want to believe, though. That's not as OP. Why is my game chopping, I wonder, today? I'm seeing like a chopper once in a while. Where's the Scada? I don't believe there's a Scada right now. Maybe eventually. And seeing how this is alpha, I don't know if we have a whole lot of add-on options just at the moment. Maybe at some point we will. Not quite yet, though. Yeah, sorry, can't put the recount up, guys. There's no such thing at the moment. Sorry to disappoint. I don't believe recount's an option. Bang. Freeze on him, dude. There we go. Yeah, just going ham in the dungeon as usual. And T-Long. Put it with the flex for 3 months. Appreciate the love. Thank you very much. No, you can talent for Frost if you want to. But I just decided not to do that. My talents are just kind of weird, but this is fine. This is fine. It's gonna be a big pull, though. I need to get my stun up for sure. There we go. I got you guys now. I'm nuts. Big stun, everybody. I got you. Hopefully our warrior, he's probably trying to figure out how to keep ignore pain up now because they changed it a little bit, right? I don't really play a lot of prot, but from what I understand, they did change the way prot works ever so slightly. At least with respect to ignore pain, so we'll see how that goes for him. Oh, we're pulling more. Here we go. Why not, dude? Keep the DPS flowing. No healing. Keep an eye on those little rascals. As Frost, you know what I'm doing. Just smashing away and hopefully doing some damage. This thing keeps chopping, though. We have to play with that. Make sure it doesn't do that anymore. We got just consumed by the Frost there. Consumed. Just try not to stand in that junk too much and try not to die. The usual. Look at this. Look at this deeps. I did like playing Arms, though. Arms I was playing with like a bunch of different talent setups last night in dungeons. It's getting a lot of loot, too. It was fun. Last night's stream was crazy. I don't know if any of you guys were here for that. It was nuts. Absolute craziness. What's up? I have normal C4. You want that? I don't think I have any right now. Don't believe so, baby. Alright. Chop, chop. I think Frosty K's rotation has always been like super simple, but pretty effective, and definitely fun enough. So I think that continues to be the case now. And that's not a bad thing. Actually, I might bind this here too. It's not a bad thing that it's a little bit more simple. Thank you, baby. That worked for you for the morning time? Good. Yeah, last night was insane, man. Use Howling Blast when it glows. that is one of the ways to play Frosty K. But when I'm playing Obliteration, it always lights up. Every Obliterate will make it light up, so I don't want to press it every single time, because I also want to keep my Frost Strike attack speed buff up. But sure, I can try to be more mindful of that for you. Sure, dude. But every time it lights up, I'm not sure that's optimal. Maybe. Especially for this AoE, huh? Oh, I didn't even put it where I wanted it. What the heck? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Let's get some stuns out, man. Get some stuns rolling. I don't think I stunned anybody. Don't stand in the junk either. This boss, for all the initial like ad phases, or just like the trash, he's just throwing junk at you the whole time. Talking smack and throwing junk. Not very nice. But yeah, I'm definitely not like a super pro Frosty kick, but then again, like, it's Frosty kick. Can't really go wrong. You can do better, but you can't really go wrong, you know? Thank you, Rusta. I appreciate it. Frosty K is more fun than Unholy. Do they change Unholy and BfA? They're pretty much the same. That's what I would say. How do you get into the alpha? I mean, you probably should be able to. Like, talk to somebody who... Talk to one of your contacts in the esports thing. You could try. You could try. That'd be my suggestion. But yeah, I'm pretty sure just about every class is the same. We kind of roll through the same kind of little bullet points every once in a while, but pretty much every class is the same. There's not a lot of big class changes in BfA. What can change in BfA are things like maybe you get new abilities, perhaps. Or obviously the content is going to be new, but I think one of their goals was to not change the classes by that much, so that so they can probably develop the game faster, is my guess. Maybe add some things is hopefully what they decide to do. We'll see. Hey, Warbreaker, thanks for 2 months in a row, man. Let me flex. Appreciate that love, dude. Thank you, thank you. Bonk. Bonk. Rogue seems pretty different. Many changes, really, compared to. Also, I mean, like, I haven't played Rogue yet, and I don't really play Rogue in general, so you'd know better than I do. But for example, like Arms Warrior, like there are changes like Colossus Smash is now a cooldown, and Overpower is baseline and rotational. But Overpower behaves a lot like Colossus Smash did in your rotation. So for me, that's not like a huge change, but it is a bit of a change. But that's like, you know, one of the classes that I've seen has changed more compared to others. For example. But yeah, I don't know how much Rogue's been changed. I don't really play Rogue. That's cool though. That's cool, that's cool. But some classes are getting a lot of changes. Like apparently Survivor Hunters are getting some big changes. But we'll see how that goes. All in all, I think that the idea is to not change things too much so that they were able to develop the game faster. Maybe. Or just build off of what they've already done instead of having to like completely overhaul every single time, right? Because I don't think that the gameplay for a lot of classes is like that bad in Legion, right? Like I thought Warrior was pretty fun. If you don't need that, buddy. Need that? I'm gonna be hitting him up, dude. I'm be hitting him up. I'm not sure if he already has that or not. He probably just got it and equipped it. We'll see. If you already got it, no problem. If you don't already got it, let me get that. Can I get that? Why is the damage so low? Well, they did a stat squish. That's another one of the things that they've done in BfA. Is they said, we don't necessarily need to have people dealing billions of damage per attack in the next expansion, so the numbers get scaled down. You can imagine that 1,000 isn't just a billion if you want to. It doesn't really matter what the number actually is. It just matters how much chunk of it is, right? The percentage is what matters. So they are bringing numbers down to make it a little bit more sense, right? So like you hit for 100 instead of 100 million, right? We might want to pull them away from these guys so we don't look at them. Or not. Or we just go ham. And that's fine too. missed it. But okay. I was probably just a little too slow. Realistically. A little slow, I bet. Keep the DPS flowing. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. All of this, deeps. I do wonder why today my FPS has been just chopping just ever so slightly. Happens sometimes, not a big deal. The Incinerate looks pretty bad. I thought Incinerate Chaos Bolt looked sick. So, I don't know. I thought it looked awesome. I don't really play a lot though, so I'm not really that invested, but it looks cool to me. We'll see. Gotta bring that dog. Alright, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Where is dog? Gotta bring that dog. Let's see if they listen to me. Want to see new lock nations? Please! I'm not going to play lock right now. But if you check the VOD from the first day we played, we were hanging out with lock who was casting some Destro stuff. And Rugby Ninja, let me flex them 2 months in a row, appreciate the love. Playing at 8 AM already? Yeah, we got to get up early today, man. We got some stuff to do. Nice date day. Got to get after it, man. Want to get a little bit of time into the games today. So we're going to play some WoW, probably till around tourney time. Then we'll get us a little workout in it. And it's day with Jenny meetings after that. Put wrap my head around the gear changes coming? What do you mean? What in particular are you having trouble sort of comprehending? I mean, it's just the numbers just got squished again, kind of like what they did in WoD, right? Was it WoD they squished numbers? When's the last time they squished numbers? WoD? Must have been, right? I think so. What you guys doing? Over here. Okay. Pulling all the... No, not no. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not getting involved in that. How the heart necklace relates to your gear score and stats? Well, you can imagine like it's your artifact weapon. I don't really know all about it though. Do these guys understand English? Let's find out. Come get this dog. Anyone have a solid idea on strong melee class or BfA? Every melee class is probably going to be strong. I mean, that's kind of how it ends up being usually, is that every class is pretty good, right? And I'm pretty sure that's like the goal, is every class is pretty good and relatively competitive and finds ways of being effective. I think that's the idea. That's kind of how it feels now, right? Most, like, every class has, you know, a way to be effective in, like, 3v3 or whatever else, right? Maybe certain classes are more powerful in certain, like, forms of PvP or forms of the game. But, everything's okay. Good enough to at least be competitive, right? And I imagine that will be the goal in the situation once again. They remove some spells, attacks from some classes? I don't think so. I don't really think that pruning was like a big thing this time around. If anything, I expect to see some abilities be added. This is just the very first stage of the very first alpha. So a lot can and will change. Like that should always be like the disclaimer for any of this kind of stuff, right? A lot can and will change. So keep that in mind. Follow that dog around. Come get this dog. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, Mr. Official. We're just starting the process. That's right. We just don't use it right. No, I understand. I just don't use it right. I know. You chains of ice and it stuns stuff. I get it, but I probably should realistically use something else because I just don't remember to use it. I agree. Just don't remember to use it. So, because I don't have it on my DK. Probably better off doing something that just does like something passive, right? I understand how to use it, I just don't remember to use it, basically. That makes sense. Like in Frosty K, it's fine, it's Frosty K. Just running around and crushing stuff with pretty simple rotation, but it's fun. Feels pretty similar, but it feels good. Like I said, I think a lot of the class design for Legion was like fun rotations, like it was fun to play. You know? Just a matter of what ends up working. I think I'm just gonna do this pillar thing. Or the refund, the rune refund. The cold heart is fine, but let's just wear the belt instead. Get hella runes back, man. Hella runes. Something with a nice passive. I press obliterate a lot, so that sounds good. And I'm using the talent as well, so that'll be nice synergy. Or I could have Pillar do more frost damage and just crush AoE. That might also be an option. But I'm using the talent for this, so I'll just stack them talents and just go ham. Rune regen. Sounds good to me. Change my talent? Sure. That's what I'm using right now. Once again, these are not like ideal talents, but I'm pretty sure these are like the exact same talents that are in Legion right now, so there's not a whole lot of new stuff. If that's what you're interested in. Nothing too crazy. The dead dog. There we go.
I knew me pooch would help out.
There we go. We gotta get Otis out of there. There we go.
As promised, here's
I miss when you did a nice crit and want to look at combat log to watch what you critted and you can see what damage you did instead of like having a bunch of different things. Is that what you mean? Is Frosty Gate still 3-button rotation? Yes, probably. Once again, I mean, any class that you play is probably going to be about the same as it is in Legion currently. That's one of those things that we've kind of kept repeating today over the course of the alpha. This class design has not changed that much for most classes, at least at this point right now. I don't know if it's going to change or what, but I think part of the idea is to not change it that much, or just make improvements where they can and sort of have more content, right? That's what it seems like, but we'll see how it goes. Mr. Jerk Mode, let me use the flex for them 7 months in a row. Appreciate the love. I'm not gonna play Destro right now, but maybe sometime. Sure, maybe sometime. All right, tear him up. Kill this one first. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna want to kill this one first. Let me get this other guy out of the barrel too. I feel like team. I am a highly experienced BfA dungeoneer at this point, though, so you know. It's like dodging and missing and parrying all kinds of stuff in a barrel. What? Like what? To the skull honor, hopefully that registers to the teammates. We'll see. Get by that. It hurts. Wailing away right now, dude. Just wailing away. I didn't pull that one. We gotta pull this barrel now. There we go. Goes over a lot quicker if we all hit it at the same time, huh? So it would seem. Gotta keep my attack speed up. I'm gonna keep my shields up. Am I gripping back? I don't think so. Oh, that's right. It shows it. Little clockwise rotation. There we go. Now we bring down the big fella and it's over. Bring him down. Easy buckets. No loot for me? Dang it. Want some loot? Good stuff, Walshy. Well done, man. Well, Frost has about the same amount of abilities as it always did in Legion, so. No upright orcs yet. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's a good Deku tree. I'm sure I've had it before. You can't cook up as much. That's the thing with me, is you just can't cook up quite as much Chackens. Uh-oh, we got the big boy now. This is gonna be rough. Am I dead? I don't think so. Just bring down the low ones. Get a nice stun to everybody here, hopefully. Buy us some time. Get that big boy to chill out. Oh god. I could heal myself if I need to. I think I'm help the tank, dude. Chain some fools up. Let's kite it out, dudes. Kite it out. Kite it out. I'm gonna kind of stagger my cooldown just a little bit here. Oh. Just a little bit more, I think. Them good healings. Alright, we good. That's under control. Yeah, no problem. Good work. Give me some of that Azurite. There we go. Give me some of that loot. Our keys get out randomly. Alpha at this point I believe is invite only. And I'm very, very grateful. Very, very happy that we are invited to take part. That is not something that Blizzard has to do. And the fact that they do it is very, very nice of them. So I appreciate it. Trying to test things out, share it with you guys as much as I can, and of course enjoy the experience as well. But I'm going to try to do things that I'm interested in, but also, you know, take your guys' feedback and give you guys information that you're curious about and try to answer questions as I can. But, you know, as long as you guys understand that this is a very, very early testing phase, and that a lot of things can and will likely change, just keep that in mind, right? Just sort of experience it for what it is, provide feedback on what it is, and try to help, you know, make the game awesome when it comes out, right? Where are all the spells? Well, this is a Frosty case, so it doesn't have that many abilities, right? Yeah, it's a Frosty K, man. You don't have that many buttons. Plus, my keybinds are a little bit weird on here just because, you know, it's not my normal UI setup. That's okay. But yeah, Frosty K is not a class that is known for having a billion different buttons, right? But it's got what it's got. It is what it is. Which ain't always much. It's okay though. But Arms Warrior felt good. I played Arms Warrior so far. Arms Warrior felt pretty good rotationally. Fury and Prod are pretty much the same, I think. I haven't played a lot of Fury yet. Might be Dungeons as Fury though. That could be fun. I just didn't feel like waiting around in dungeon queues. I thought it would take a while, but dungeons have been. Got a pretty quick dungeon queue on Horde, that's cool. And Nosa Yoja, or Nosa Yoza, put on the flex for that 6 months, so I appreciate the love, man. Thank you, thank you. Here it was Mop, well, that's great, dude. That's good. Hopefully we'll have fun in a BfA as well. That's what I'm saying. That's what we've been saying all day long, is that a lot of specs have not been changed that much. And may not be changed that much. This is kind of part of the thing with BfA. It might not be huge class redesigns, kind of like it was every expansion prior. They'll just sort of build off of what was in Legion, because I thought Legion class design was pretty okay. So it's pretty good for a warrior. I liked it. It's pretty good. Better than pretty okay. Pretty good. So, well, for some class, I think some classes that I don't play, they might have more intense feedback than I've provided for warrior. But I don't know, I thought warriors were fun. How's the combo build for Arms? I think it's cool. It's a cool idea. Right now that's not what I'm playing, because I just don't think it does quite as much damage as I'd like, but I think it opens up really, really cool opportunities to play creatively and make cool rotations, you know? And it's a good thing. We might play some survival at some point. We might. This is a great opportunity to do it. I think Frost is still dual wield, I'm pretty sure. Primarily. I'm pretty sure this requires one-hand melee weapon, as does Frost Strike. So no, it is not dual wield. Or sorry, it's not two-hander. It is dual wield. For sure. I don't know why people cry about Warrior. I feel like it's probably good to have different perspectives, right? It's probably good, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what people are fussing about. If it's like a balance thing, or if it's if it's a numbers thing, then that's one thing. I mean, you don't really need to be worried about numbers right now. But if it's like a rotational or ability thing, that's feedback that you should provide, I think. So for me, I'm like, you know what would be cool? Enraged Regen would probably be a pretty cool cooldown to have as part of the Arms Warrior kit. Because you have Rallying Cry, which gives you 50% of your HP. And then when it falls off, you lose that HP. 3-minute cooldown, right? Die by the Sword, you know, it's a very strong cooldown. You parry all physical attacks, and it gives you 30% damage reduction, which is great. But that's also a 3-minute cooldown. So having something like Enraged Regen, which maybe heals you for 10% of your HP instantly, and then you get 20% of your HP over a couple seconds, like that's been in the game before, and it was good for Warriors. That would be kind of cool to have now, I think. Like I know Fury has Enraged Regen. At least they call it that. But I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have that as arms, some sort of self-healing, because they're taking away the artifact heal, right? I mean, even a really small thing, like once I put on my Arms Warrior Legendary Bracers, like that instantly felt a lot better, even just that. So that's kind of one piece of advice, or one piece of feedback I can give. On the opposite side of that is if they want Warriors to be no self-healing, just defensive stance, kind of damage mitigation with Die by the Sword and stuff, that's fine too. But we will need more damage if that's the case, right? We will need more damage if that's the case. Well, we'll see. Alright. Fight the sharks, avoid Sharknado, and we are good to go. Good to go. This guy's playing unholy. It would be kind of cool if we had meters, but obviously we don't, so. Obviously we don't. Sharknado, run! Run! I can't save you from those sharks, so you gotta run away from them. Can't save you. Coming to get somebody. Coming to get me, looks like. Got me, Sharky boy. Get off of me, Sharky boy. This is a pretty fun boss. He has 2 sharks for arms and throws them at you. Pretty silly, but pretty cool. Don't. Sawtooth shark. Chop, chop. I'll get my attack speed buff back up again. I'm really laying the lumber on him. I haven't made my Frost DK macros where I just have everything in one button. Not yet. Didn't decide to do that first thing today when we made this character. So my cooldowns are probably a little bit off, but it's okay. It's alright. It's all part of the fun. We're about to go ham though. We're about to go ham. Bring him down. Got him. Let me get some loot though, man. Damn! This DK's got both the loots, dude. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Alright. Let's see where we go now. Here. I've never killed this thing before. Is this something we're trying to kill? Is that even like a boss that gives loot? Why is my adventurer's journal not up? Where are you guys? Over here. I'll show you. Don't be pulling stuff. These guys are crazy. Is this necessary? I don't think so. They're just trying to rumble. All right. Oh dear. We just really want to pull everything. All right. Pull everything we shall, I suppose. God. Pull everything we shall. I'm trying to die instantly. This my own heals up. Keep the DPS flowing for now, dude. Just try to hang in there. Get these guys out of here, man. Zesty group right here, man. That's probably what Jenny feels like when she's leveling with me and I just kill everything in sight. My group is just pulling everything for like no reason. And I said this is probably what you feel like when you level with me. I just kill everything in sight all the time. Just keep hammering them, dude. No, better come on back. Can't actually just run past enemies right now. Gots to go ham. Yeah, I mean, my rotation is just so bored, but it's okay. Who needs a rotation, dude? Frost DK. Just press buttons. We'll be alright. Just press whatever. It'll work out. It's 2 a.m. not early? Well, it's like 9 a.m. for me. Jenny, are these clouds gonna clear up? They better. Better not be. I'll be mad. Get some sunlight. Or else. Let's see how it is. It'll be lovely either way, Jenny. Yeah, we're doing date day today on Saturday, our normal Saturday date day. Gonna stream some games for a bit more. Get out to the gym. Probably gonna be going to the gym closer to 10, Jenny, instead of 9. And then I'll get a little workout in, and then we'll head off to the trail. I'm going for a nice walk today. It'll be fun. Do you still heal a ton when you use IVF? I think so. I've been doing that. I don't know. Maybe I should have checked. Yeah, I don't know if it actually does anything. I've been IVF at healing, and I don't think it actually does anything. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's like a hidden passive, dude. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Man, can you imagine some of these as Mythic Plus dungeons? Oh my gosh. That's gonna be crazy, dude. Because there's just so many ads in these new dungeons, it's cool. Oh dear. Oh dearie. Oh dearie. Get these guys out of here. Pick off the low health ones. I thought my talents I've been playing aren't that bad. It's been kind of fun to have the little reduced cooldown on my Pillar of Frost. That's kind of cool. AoE time. You know. Drop some stuns down. You know, just being helpful. Put my Frost DK raid utility there. That was his horsey. I was like, oh god. Oh god. Yeah, so, well, two things. Is that one, things probably will change because it's the first version of Alpha that we've seen. Two, they're not really planning, at least they were saying initially, they weren't really planning to make a whole bunch of huge class and design overhauls. So keep that in mind. Hold those two things in your mind when you are thinking about what you're seeing in Alpha, right? There may not be a whole lot of changes in general, but, you know, changes still may be on the way, right? Both of those things are true. What's it to see? Once again, you know, I think that part of the idea is to provide feedback. So, and even if not everybody can play, hopefully you guys can see a little bit of what's going on stream, even though I'm not like an expert, and maybe I'm not an expert at every class, right? But you can still sort of see what's going on and be like, okay, so these are talents that might be cool to have, or we're having, this is something that needs to be there that's not, or this is like not really what the class is about. This does not help the rotation or whatever. Or here's some things that could help the rotation. This would be cool to have as an ability. This sort of fills this gap with this class's capable of. That kind of thing would be helpful, probably. More than just like, you know, Frosty Gates doesn't have any buttons. Okay, it's like, so what would you like? What would be good? What would make sense? But not just like, I want a button that one-shots everyone on the screen. It's like, okay, obviously not. Like, you gotta pick something that kind of fits within the balance, right? So some people are like, for Warrior, talking about how they want Warrior to be like it wasn't vanilla. Well, it's like, okay. But we've been coming from Legion, and the idea is to have classes sort of behave a lot like they did in Legion, but build off of that. So going to a vanilla Warrior would really make sense. It says, hello, cannot sub for 1 year. Can you do something? You haven't been able to sub for a year? Because that you'd have to probably take that up with Twitch, I would imagine. That's not necessarily on my end, I don't think. But thank you for the 5, and thank you for trying to sub. I appreciate that. But you might have talked to Twitch about that one. My voice is quiet. I can turn my voice up a little bit if you want me to. Is the game audio just loud too? I just don't want to be like blowing your guys' ears all the time, because a lot of times we're also yelling a fair amount on the stream too. So I'll turn the sound down a little bit though if you want. Maybe turn the sound effects down a bit, like that. How's that? Hopefully, I mean, I still like to hear sound effects pretty loud, but what we can do is also just turn my own mic up. Wasn't quite all. There we go. I turned up just a teeny tiny bit. Maybe I shouldn't listen to that kind of feedback instantly without getting some outside opinions from the rest of the chat. Uh-oh, there's gonna be bad. Oliver, don't be naughty. Hey, Scaptimus, thank you very much for that fresh sub, dude. Oh, I don't think he was coming to get me. I was paying attention. I was looking at Oliver. Usually goes after range. I guess I was the choice that time. Am I casting the tournament? No, you need to watch the you need to watch our ! family vlog. No, we are not. We've been fortunate enough to be part of the WoW esports team for the past 3 years in a row. This year, we're actually taking the year off to work on some of our family goals that we have. So you can take a quick look at that vlog and get all caught up if you want to. But very exciting stuff on the way, even if it means that we have to kind of take a step back from doing some other stuff that we like to do in the past, right? But no, not casting the tournament. You guys need to get out of the fire. I'm gonna grip this boss over here, dude. You're not doing it right, man. Come on. Like, the tank's like, I can hit him. Okay. There we go. Well, God. Why does he keep fixating on me? Go after the, why don't you go after the boomkin? I guess I'm the one that those things fixate on this time. No matter what. Fortunately, they're not quite killing me. Almost, but not quite. There we go. Yes! Get me some loot. And I got that good loot too. Look at this thing. Crit haste verse. Oh yes. Oh yes. So you can get those, I think, from both bosses, right? Like an item like this that just gives you all those stats. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice, see? Frost Strike is fine. Can we get a dog? No. No. Schmoop, you've been out the game for a little while, man. You've been out the game for a bit. You need to catch up. You've been out the game a little bit. They have a couple of those actually. All right. Let's see. Should we do another?